Yo, what is good, guys? And we are back with another YouTube video. You feel me? And bro, for this one we got a Q&A vlog, as you guys see from the title, right? But bro, I'm trying to answer every single question, so I'm gonna be a little scared. You feel me? But man, let's get into it, bro. This one says, when did you screw everything up but no one ever found out it was you? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think every time I screwed up something, everybody always found out it was me. I can't think of anything else. What would I name my boat if I had one? Curry. Yes, sir, after the GOAT. What will finally break the internet? Bro, AI stuff, bro. Like, people are starting to make robots now, too. Like, bro, it's a scary world we live in, bro. Like, scary, bro. You walk down a street, bro, you see cars self-driving themselves now, bro. Like, scary. What celebrity would I rate as a perfect 10? Zendaya, bro. Which fictional character would be the most boring to me in real life? Squidward, maybe? From SpongeBob? I don't know. What's the best and worst purchases I've ever made? Alright, best purchases. This camera. Worst purchase? Probably. Dang, what would be the worst purchase I ever made, bro? Yo, hold on, let me just look around this room real quick. You feel me, bro? Probably the GoPro that's right there, bro. I don't think I've ever actually used it, bro. Like, I just have it there for display at this point, bro. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be? And why would you choose that name? A new name? Yo, who thinks about this stuff, bro? What's an average light-skinned name, bro? Like, Chris. A light-skinned name guy, Chris? Nah. Yeah, I honestly don't know, bro. I'll just go with Chris, I guess, bro. I don't know. It's just a average, normal name. What are some things that sound like compliments but are actually insults? Oh, when you see somebody and you're like, oh, you looked good last night. Or you looked good yesterday. Because then that gets you thinking, so I don't look good today? You feel me? So, what's a body part that you wouldn't mind losing? Bro. A body part. Does my pinky toe actually touch the... Yeah, I guess it touches the ground a little. Bro, maybe the pinky toe? Yeah, pinky toe, bro. What's my biggest screw up in the kitchen, bro? My biggest screw up in the kitchen. Oh, my blender, bro. Get me right? So, look. The blender, I put the cap on before, right? But the, one thing that you, pour it out into the cup, right, was open. So when I pressed the blender to start, everything just started going out of it, bro. I was like, oh shoot, bro. Like, everything went everywhere, bro. I had to clean up for at least, 30 minutes, bro. What's the worst commercial you've recently seen? Why is it so bad? Bro, probably one of those things when it's like that the Limu person or whatever, with the, the duck or whatever. I forget what it is, bro, but yeah, bro. What's the closest thing to real magic? Closest thing to real magic, bro. Bro, I don't believe in magic, you feel me? But to real magic, bro, what would be the closest thing to real magic? Maybe how they'd be levitating stuff somehow, even though they're obviously probably having a string attached to it or something. I don't know, but yeah. What is the craziest thing one of your teachers has done? Bro, one of my teachers have done. One of my teachers walked out the class on my class once. He got so mad at us, bro, and said how bad our class is and stuff. How he hates all of us, and how he's thinking about retiring after the school year because of us, bro. I don't get how, but yeah, man. And he didn't have a girl either by his side, so you could tell he was scrounging, bro. Who is the messiest person you know? Bro, I know a lot of messy people, but if I had to guess, probably my little brother. Yeah. What is something you always wanted to try but have been too scared to? To try. Alright, something I always wanted to try was probably ziplining, but I never had the chance. But I wasn't too scared to try it though. Bro, what's something I always. Bro, this is actually a hard one, bro. Maybe jumping out of a plane, like parachuting or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah, parachuting out of a plane. What quote or saying do people spout but it's completely BS? Bro, there's a lot of quotes like that, bro. But if I had to say one right now on the spot, bro. Nah, this is actually a hard one, bro. Maybe if you work hard enough and put your mind to it, anything is possible, bro. That is cat, bro. Put my mind to making the highest paying job, bro. Is that really gonna happen? No, bro. What's something your brain tries to make you do and you have to will yourself not to do it? Uh, maybe text girls when they're in relationships. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. What is the dumbest way you've been injured? The dumbest way I've been injured, bro? Bro, there's a lot of like dumb injuries, bro. Oh, I remember this one time, right? Me and my friends, sixth grade, we're at these like apartments, right? We were going down this hill, bro. Like, it was like steep too, bro. With our bikes, bro. I was going down so quick, bro. But my bike didn't have like brakes because they broke like a few days before or something, right? I fell off my bike and flung forward, bro. And then all these, bro, I could have died, bro. There was mad sticks like pointing right at me too, bro. But I went like right between them, bro. It was like sticks like this, bro. My head went like this. Like I could have, it could have been bad, bro. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what would you ask? How the YouTube algorithm fully works. You feel me? I gotta know it, bro. This is what I want to do. What's the most interesting thing you've read or seen this week? Hey, this is interesting thing. So I'm gonna go. Football is back on, bro. Sure, it's only preseason, bro. I feel like they should like shorten preseason or something, bro. Because who wants to watch 3 weeks of preseason, bro? Like, come on, bro. What ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing? Yo, I remember this one time, right? I didn't know what Jews were, right? When I was like, bro, I was like 7, bro. Nah, probably 6, bro. Yeah, and I went to this one park, like camp and stuff, right? This one dude told me to shout, "I hate Jews, bro," and I did not know what they were. I thought it was just like something like funny and stuff, bro. Yeah, they were all laughing, so I said it, bro, and everybody looked at me like, "What?" And I was like, "What?" Bro, I won't forget that, bro. I just won't. If you were given a 1 minute ad slot during the Super Bowl that you couldn't sell, what would you fill it with? My YouTube channel. You feel me? What's the most useless talent I have? Bro, what is the most useless talent I have? You feel me? I'm like Spider-Man with it. It's like, y'all don't even know, bro. What would be on the gag reel of your life? I don't even know what that is, bro. Where's the worst smelling place you've been? Bro, New York always be having some smelly places, so I'll just say that. It always be smelling like somebody like smoked up like 1,000 like cigarettes at some places, bro. Or it could be like farms, bro. I don't know, bro. Some industrial place, whatever. Which 3 words describe you best? You feel me? Awesome. Uh, Hardworking's one word, I think, right? If you combine it. And interesting. What is my best feature? Is it talking about like of me or like on my body? But if it's on my body, I'm just gonna say, I don't know, legs. Just because like I like running and stuff. I don't know. Which common saying or phrase describes me? Common saying or phrase describes me. Something something is just a pit stop to success, bro. Forget the whole phrase though. But yeah, bro, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, bro. What's the best thing that has happened to me this week? The week just started, it's Monday. So I'm going to say, this video is going to come out on Thursday, but I'm going to say, I got new shoes that are downstairs. Bro, what's something else? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Who was your role model when you were a child? Stephen Curry, bro. Assuming it's talking about like a famous person who I know and not like one of my family members, bro. Stephen Curry. Who was your favorite teacher and why? I'm not gonna say her name, but probably, or her or his name. I gotta think real quick. But probably, if I had to say someone, probably my 11th grade English teacher, bro. What was your favorite subject at school? What's it called? What's gym class called again? PE class or whatever, bro? Yeah. Physical education, that's what it's called. What did you want to be when you grew up? An NBA player, bro. What's your favorite cheesy pickup line? Have you ever used it in real life? I don't really know. I don't know. One I haven't used. Nah. What's your favorite? You're the only 10 I see from the Tennessee thing. And I'm never going to use that in real life, bro. What would be your perfect job? YouTube counts as a job, in my opinion, bro. I know a lot of people try saying it doesn't, bro. I count it as a job. If you make money, it's a job. What is my greatest achievement? Probably something at school, I'm assuming, bro. So I'll just go with that. Have I ever won a trophy or medal? Yes, for lacrosse when I played it. And dang, wait, all my stuff would be downstairs. I was gonna show you guys one of the trophies I got, but yeah, it's downstairs. What is the longest word I know? Bro, I forget how the word goes. Whatever that Willy Wonka word is, bro. It counts as a word in my book, bro, since it's very well known. Don't know what it means, but yeah, bro, it counts now. Like Scooby-Allodosis. I'm not saying it, bro. Who was the most inspirational person I know? Stephen Curry, bro. I know I'm saying a lot of Stephen Curry stuff, but it's facts, bro. What is the best praise or advice you've received? I don't know, probably something like keep your head up, you'll get it next time or something like that. Which would you prefer? 3 wishes over 5 years or 1 wish right now? 3 wishes over 5 years. Because for the next 5 years I get 3 wishes. That means I could wish right now, right? Yeah. Must be a typo or something. If you could have 1 wish come true, what would it be? That my YouTube blows up, bro. Did you ever keep a New Year's resolution? I don't make New Year's resolutions, bro. I just don't. What was your favorite birthday or Christmas present? Maybe my PS5 that's right here. If you guys can see it, it's this thing right here. What was the worst present I've received? Oh my gosh, bro. Who knows this, bro? Bro, I just don't know, bro. I don't really get... I don't know, bro. What was your favorite childhood toy? I had this, like, you know... Obviously, you guys know Toy Story, bro. I had Woody, bro. You feel me? I heard I used to always play with him. Where would I like to be in 5 years' time? Well, I'm going to college next year, which I really don't want to go there, but just in case if YouTube doesn't blow up, bro, I have to, be realistic, which I don't really want to be, but I have to go to college if it doesn't work. But realistically, I want to be a YouTuber, bro. Like, this is just what I like to do, bro. Like, I love to do this, bro. Which skill would you love to learn? Bro, how to do a backflip, bro. I want to know how to do a backflip, bro. Maybe in another video I could, like, go somewhere to learn how to do a backflip, bro. But, yeah, man, I just don't know how to do it. Which language would I like to learn? Spanish, bro. If money was not a concern, what would you do every day if you didn't work? If I didn't work? I don't know, I would like to do YouTube, bro. But it says if I didn't work. So if I didn't work, probably just hoop with the boys, bro. Maybe game. What's your hidden talent? Hidden talent? I mean, I'm nice in basketball, but a lot of people know that. Actually, you guys don't know that, so that counts. What's the funniest moment in your life? I already told the story in a past one, bro, but I'll say it again, bro. When my one teacher said that her sister said that she has to, get your obese self, like, out of this pool area or get away from me or something like that. Bro, I started dying, bro. I know it's like a bad thing to laugh about, bro, but I couldn't hold it in, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say the whole story over again because I said it in a past story time, bro, but yeah. What's the most embarrassing moment in my life? Bro, I don't ever have embarrassing moments like that. Like, it's not like I have an ego or something like that that's just not getting like embarrassed, but like, I don't get embarrassed like that. Like, I was pantsed at school before, and bro, my underwear was still on, so I just did not really care as much, bro. Like, and it was only for like a split second too, but still. Do you believe in ghosts? I do, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I believe in ghosts, bro. Cause there be some weird, demonic stuff that just be happening, bro, and it's unexplainable, bro. Like, bro, imagine if one of these, right, like the Stephen Curry picture right here, right, started levitating, bro. What would people say? That it's God's work? Like, no, bro, it's a ghost, bro. Like, God would probably tell me to like smash it at that point, bro. Like, or like if this monitor got picked up, bro. Come on, bro. You guys gotta believe in ghosts, bro. Like, obviously you guys got your own opinions, bro, but some weird stuff has happened to me in my life that I just have to believe in it. Would I like to see into the future and why? I would, just because I would want to know like how everything is like 20 years from now if we have like robots and stuff, if we have flying cars or something like that, bro. But I feel like that is just taking it to the extreme, bro, and we gotta just end it, bro. Like, cut off all the AI stuff, cut off all the robots, bro. Like, it's becoming too much, bro. Would I like to be invisible for a day and why? Honestly, yes, bro. I would like to mess with some people for a whole entire day without them knowing, bro. It would just be too funny. Like, imagine if I picked up a phone right next to somebody, bro, and just was like going through like stuff, and they would just be like, what the heck, bro? And just run. If you had magical powers, name something that you'd change. Name something that I'd change. Bro, I would make it so, to make sure that robots would not become a thing, bro. I hate the thought of robots ruling the world, bro. Would I rather be clever or handsome? Handsome, bro. Would you rather be hairy or bald? Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, I don't think I look good bald, bro. Like, I'm trying to look at myself to see if... Imagine myself with no hair. Bro, I just don't see it, bro. So hair. All hair on my chest, back. Dang. I guess hairy, bro. Nah, bald, bro. Would I like to be taller or thinner? I'm 6'2". Bro. Taller or thinner? Taller by 1 more inch. What irritates you the most? What irritates me the most? Bro, when people would just be trying to talk with their mouth open, bro. That is so disgusting, bro. Like, shut your mouth and stop talking. Have I gone out with mismatched socks or shoes on? Socks, definitely in my life. Come on. And shoes, yes, I have. I used to have these, KDs, green, red, bro. I forget which exact ones they were. But yeah. Where would you love to go on holiday? Disney. Would you like to go to a tropical island or the Arctic more? Is this serious, bro? Tropical island, bro. Who wants to go to the Arctic? Where would you most like to live? For me, California, bro. And most specifically, just not Los Angeles, bro. Which planet in the solar system would you visit? Jupiter, bro. Psych. I don't know, bro. But yeah, man, that's going to do it here, bro. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all got a feel for how I am, bro. And this was a pretty cool Q&A, bro, if you want to call it that, bro. And yeah, man, because I actually enjoyed it. Some of the questions were a little, yeah, bro. Like, I'll even answer another one for you guys. Am I in a relationship right now? Nope. And I'm not trying to be in one right now. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's going to do it here. I hope you all like, subscribe, comment some down below. Comment actually other questions you guys have for me, and I might do a number 2 to this Q&A, you feel me? And yeah, man, share with some of your friends as well, and I am out. Peace.